Okay, I'm going to show you step by step how to add yourself to our reading intervention group for Schoology. So to get to our group, you're going to click Groups and then go to My Groups. And then you are going to click Join Group. So after you click Join Group, you are going to put the access code for our group in there and click Join. And let me go get that for you.
Hey, Carolyn.
And so what you're going to do is go to the access code here. Whoops. And you'll enter it in that box. So I don't know why it's not letting me highlight it. Hold on. So when you go back to group, you're going to enter the access code here. I'll make it bigger so you can see it. So that is how you join the group. So after we are done with our presentations and our videos, we will upload them into this group. And if you need to pause that, you can go back later and watch it and type it in, and we'll put that in the chat. But in this group, we've got two discussions. We have a Just Words parking lot where you can post questions that you have, and we will answer them as soon as we can. And then we also have a Wilson reading system parking lot. That is under discussions. And you can post any questions you have there. Then we have resources. And I am slowly but surely adding everything that was in the live binder to this group, but it's taking a long time. So this is just the link to the live binder, so you don't have to go digging for it. That's the live binder folder in my Google Drive, and this is the actual live binder, and the password is LRSD. And so everything that's in my Google folder is also over here. And then most of my virtual stuff is in AMI right now. I'm probably just going to call that virtual learning and change it, but I haven't had time. And then some other resources that are helpful. Here is the virtual learning and AMI support. So I've got a folder for Equipped for Reading Success, Foundations, Just Words, WRS, and then I've got some of I'm going to put some training resources in there from Wilson. And then this is a shell that you can copy to your resources. And so I have all the student readers for Wilson reading system, the student notebook, and these workbooks that they uploaded to their website for extra practice that actually didn't come with the 4th edition. They're only with the 3rd edition right now, but I have them all saved. You can get them on the website, but you've got to log in and hunt them down. And so these have some really great independent activities that students can do. Oop, too big. And so these are good for independent work, and you could use them on Kami, which I will show you in a little bit. And another thing in this group is that I've kind of set up how I thought I might organize my Wilson group, and you could do the same thing with Just Words. You could just copy this and edit it for your needs. But right now I've got a link to our video conference in Teams, and I'm having difficulty with Teams. It's becoming very challenging. So right now I'm just going to change that to Zoom. Zoom is still free for teachers. It still does not have a cap at 40 minutes, and it does not have a cap anymore for 3 students. You can have up to 100 students on there. And so the district has paid for Teams. There's also this app, Conferences, that I have not had time to learn yet, but it is something that's within our Schoology group that you can set up a new conference, and it has video capabilities, but I don't know yet how to share screens and things like that. So you can go here, and I just said I did it by week. This is the page that students will click on to show them that every B2, this is what they're going to go to. You can set that up to be a recurring meeting. And then every week, I just put what I thought your assignments might be. So we have word list charting for Monday, and then I recorded a video I recorded the audio for the directions for this because our students have trouble reading. So students can click this and hear me tell them what to do. Oh, you can just click view, you don't have to download it. here we will be recording our word list charting on Schoology. So to complete this assignment, turn to the page that is listed in your student reader. You can also do a video instead. And then I left the words there, but if when students submit in Schoology, there's actually a way for them to submit an audio or video right in Schoology. So I am going to show you guys how to do Flipgrid, but there is a video here that I'm going to show you that this
Schoology makes it really easy
tells them how to do it.
record your voice or a video of yourself. Let's take a look at how that works. Demonstrate this first by looking at a discussion. Scrolling down just a little bit in this discussion gets you to a place where you can type the response. Click this blue box, like right here, click on it to record your voice or a video of yourself. Do just voice for now. And all you do is click start recording. I'm now recording and I can give my response to the discussion. And when you're done, you click stop. At this point, you can play back the recording to listen to what you just said. And if you don't like it, you can click up top, delete it, and start over. Or you can insert your recording. When you click that, you'll see that your recording is attached to your response. Let's go ahead and post this. And here's the posting with the file attached. You'll see on the right these two arrows. Hover over them. It says the file is being converted. It takes a few minutes for Schoology to process the file so that it can be viewed or listened to. Now you can click that, but it downloads the file, which is not something you generally do. So let's refresh the screen and take a look at how it looks when it does finish processing. So here's one I recorded earlier that's done, and if I click this play button, I can now play the recording. Another place you can turn in the recorded response is on assignment. Let's take a look at this one. And in the recording, click submit assignment. And right on the screen here, you'll see the microphone icon. Click that. You can once again record your audio or your video. The other kind is you can record attached to the quiz, if your teacher enables that, and in a message. If you click the message, you'll once again see the microphone icon and a recording.
So I think that this is a really powerful tool that we can use for our students who have trouble expressing themselves with written language, and students who have accommodations and modifications, and students that have characteristics of dyslexia. So I think that that is something that could be awesome for assignments. And then for dictation, I have, please upload a picture of your dictation page from the lesson on Tuesday. And I've got the directions here again in an audio format. I have a link to have them make a copy in Google Slides of a fillable page, but it is really important for our students to physically write because it gives them that kinesthetic learning, and typing is just not writing. And so I don't love this option, but students are able to actually type in the boxes, and it did generate a copy for each student. And I'm going to show you a video for how to make a copy for each student. You can use the Google Resources assignment app in Schoology, or you can do this other little trick I'm going to show you. But I honestly think the best thing to do is to have students tilt their laptop down to where you can see them writing their dictation in their book if possible, because that way you can correct them in real time. But if you want them to submit their assignment, they can always take a photo of it, or whatever you come up with. I would love some ideas for how to do this in a better way. So I went ahead and put in the word list, the dictation, and then I went ahead and added a retell, the story assignment that you can choose to use. And when you grade this assignment, you're going to get the rubric that comes straight from the end of step assessment, and you can just click the boxes and score that. And so basically, students could record themselves telling you what the story was about, or they could make a video of them just telling you exactly what they read. And then you could go back and watch it and score it with the retail rubric and actually give them a grade. So I think that this might be something that you guys could copy and use, and if you wanted to do it again, you could just you could get the first week the way that you like it, or once you get into a good rhythm, and then you can copy that to your resources and just make a copy of it and change the dates and the page numbers. And then I also have this folder that's just got all the student materials that they might need for this lesson. So my student's on book 3, so I have the reader linked right here. And then I have the magnetic letter tile Jamboard that's going to make him a copy every time we click on it. I really want to find a better way to do this, but right now this is kind of my favorite one. And this is a pretty cool tool because it's Jamboard. It's kind of like a virtual whiteboard through Google. They can move these pieces around to build words. And I didn't even show earlier people this tool. They can do this, and then they can bring these over to Scoop, whatever they need, and then check this out. You also have a whiteboard that students can write on with a pen, la 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 la, and they can also type and erase and point to things. So you've got that. You can also click clear. Oops, that's not what I meant to do, so we're gonna hit back. And then there's also just a blank space. So, obviously these tools work a lot better if you have a stylus or an iPad. So, it's challenging to try to meet everybody where they are. So we are going to be sending out a list of some kind of analog options that work with all devices. And then I just have a copy of the dictation page here, which students could write on in Kami and submit as well. So that is how you can kind of maybe set up your course in Schoology and use the resources in our group.